So the next part of your first activity is looking at this part here. So part 1, part 2, and part 3, these are all done in a similar fashion. So I'm going to go over them just quickly. So in your tour journal, this is what it's referring to. Part 1, 2, 3, the disease illness note page. You will see down below, you are going to look up atrial septal, I always say that one wrong, defect, as well as you're going to look at coronary artery disease, and there's going to be some information about myocarditis. So basically, let's just have a quick look at our learning goals and success criteria for this activity. So what are we learning about? We're learning about the heart. We're learning about the cardiovascular system in a sense, or getting an introduction to it. So we're going to identify causes of different heart diseases. So we're going to be talking about the structure and function of the heart over the next 3 lessons. We're going to be talking about different jobs that you can do that relate to working with the heart. And then we're going to look at things like how do lifestyle, genetics, and infection impact heart disease. And we're also going to find out some specifics about the cardiovascular technologist. So if we go the way you would have done that, content and activity 1, I'm just repeating some of the things I showed in the previous video. And you just go to the activity. This is what will open up. If you want to return back to the very start, just click on the button. I find one thing funny about the structure of this course is it kind of runs through these pages without you actually wanting it to. So you're going to find you're always popping it back. So what are we doing? We are going to find out a little bit more about these diseases and illnesses. So some of that information is found in the content on these pages, and some of it you have to look up. So if you have a look here, all of these are live links to specific web pages that are going to provide you with information about the defect that you're looking at. So what do you need to find out? You need to find out what is happening or going wrong in the human body with the disease. So what exactly is this illness? What causes it, what the risk factors are. So is it sort of a genetic illness? Is it a lifestyle issue? And you're going to indicate that. What are some of the signs and the symptoms of the illness, as well as how is it diagnosed and treated? So these web pages will provide you with information, as well as, let's have a look. It's almost at the right part, I think. Oh, yeah. As well as some of this content area here. If you read through these pieces, it's also going to provide you with some information so that maybe you don't have to go to those web pages to find everything. So that is going to be what you do up until, let me just keep scrolling here. All of these content pieces will actually help you to understand coronary artery disease without having to go to the outside pages, as well as myocarditis. You're going to find some information in the content here. So you're almost working between the 2 pages. So one, using the content area in the course to help you fill this out, and 2, using the specific websites that I've linked to help you fill this part out. So that is the second task in this course. And actually, I forgot to show you where this is. So this is something you do with every activity, and it's pretty quick. So each one of these activities has a career connection. So there's a tour guide as well as a job description. So as part of an activity later that you have to submit, because all these tour journals get submitted to me for marking as well. You do have to finish that part as well. So if we go back, what have we got? So our tour guide is going to be Michael. And what's his job? He's a cardiovascular technologist. As you go, did they show it already? No. As you go a little bit more specific through the content, here you go. There's your career link. So you're going to find out a little bit more about what that job is and what they do. So that part goes in here as part of the tour journal. So those are the first couple things that you need to do in activity one. One, tell me a little bit about Michael and his job description. And two, finish filling out the information about these different diseases that are associated with the heart. And I'm going to do another video for the next part.